Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. We are playing Mushroom Oasis, a cute little demo about a cat and a mysterious stranger in the woods. Background noise. Sister is playing D&D. So, questionable things going on? Don't worry. It's just probably ogres or something. I don't know. So far, I am in love with the music, which decides to just now stop playing. Oh, it's because the game closed on me. I love that. I left it open for too long. I'm just out here vibing to the music. It's okay. We'll bring it back up. Yeah, so basics. Screen shaking, small jump scares, depiction of mind, memory manipulation, hypnosis. He knows anything like gore. Alright. Basically, our cat, runs off into the woods, and we have to go find her. And along the way, we meet a stranger. And I think we fall super cool.
Oh, because I'm opto.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm in his body, so I have different vocal cords.
What's your name? So hit enter. Your cat. Oh God, our cat's name. Oh goodness. The question is, do I pick one of the names of my 8 cats? So, no. I know who we're picking. My late cat. His name was Prince. Cutie little baby boy. My cat is. He's a little goober boy. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have done this. I think I made a mistake. I'm gonna name it after my late cat. And then it says Prince has been missing for a while now. We're almost start crying. Yeah, he has been missing for a while now. Oh. Okay, it's okay. He was an indoor cat who had the tenacity. Bye, Mom. Have a good. Thank you. But had the tenacity of a wild cat on a mission, trying to leave one of the. No, guys, already fucked up. No, I'm gonna end up crying over my cat. It's okay. He's got my idea was to name it. Trying to leave whenever the door was open. X. Patios and playtime just wasn't enough for the little mister. I figured he'd come running if I left out some food by the porch. 3 days later, still no cat. Tried everything I could think of. Asked around the neighborhood, putting up missing cat posters. Sadly, nothing came back from my efforts. I couldn't search for him during the day since I had work keeping me occupied. No, I would hate that. Oh my goodness. And there's only so many hours in an evening I could yell around the streets looking for him. There was only one place left I could think of that he might have run off to. The woods by my house, right across the street. Eesh. I've definitely caught him eyeing the birds and squirrels that ran alongside the parameters from the front window, his teeth clicking in excitement. Dude, is it their teeth or is it like I know what it's talking about, like the teeth clicking. It's like I don't know how to do it, but I thought it was more like the throat making noise. But whatever. Teeth clicking. I was no outdoorsy person by any means. In fact, the thought of going in there scares me. But I had to find him, or at least try. The first weekend that came around, I packed up some water, his favorite treats, and a compass. Just to be safe. Can I make this full screen? Yeah, I can. I'm out here playing it with a small window or whatever. A compass to be safe is crazy. How big are these woods? I wasn't sure where to even begin looking for him, so I started walking in a straight line, calling out his name every few steps. Dot. It certainly didn't take long for me to realize I was way in over my head. Ooh. Why did I think this was a good idea? Because our cat's lost and we'll do anything for them? It was hard to find my bearings within the surrounding trees. I didn't want to admit I was lost. At least not yet. Here, turns down. The rustling is annoying me. I could only squint down at my compass as the needle spun slowly. Pretty sure they weren't made to do that. You might have gotten like a faulty dollar store compass. I don't know. Did I really bring a busted compass on my first venture out in these woods? Yep. Figured that'd be just my luck. Yep. Definitely. The only thing risking my own safety was my own incompetence. I shook my head hastily. No. No time for negativity. Chris was out there somewhere, cold and lost and hungry. I had to keep going. It's been hours. I'm so lost. I don't even know why I kept searching after the moment I realized that. Why did I think this was a good idea? I would have brought a phone. I don't know if there's a phone in this game, but I would have definitely brought a phone. Hunger had been gnawing at my stomach for a while now, having missed breakfast and lunch altogether. Dude, pack a lunch! The heat and humidity from the afternoon sun was unbearable, but the cooling air did nothing to soothe me. Even if I were to head home, I couldn't even pinpoint where that was. What do people even do in this situation? Call 911. Probably. Or shout for help. Or tell someone where they're going. I don't know, a couple things. I knew it was baseless optimism, but walking onwards was really the only thing I could think of to do. Surely I'll come across something familiar. I trudged on, my shoes carefully avoiding the tree roots intertwined across the forest floor. How big is this forest? In my weakened state, plus the approaching darkness, I found myself stumbling through the rough terrain. My feet hit something soft jutting out of the ground. Is it our cat? My hand shot out as I lost my balance. My feet clumsily tried to find purchase as I wobbled backwards, arms flapping. Poof. Quaff, quaff. What?
What is happening?
My shoe had landed smack dab in a circle of mushrooms, the brunt of it causing a wispy cloud to erupt from the cluster. Puffball mushrooms. Or maybe not. I'm assuming puffball because I feel like poof, you know? I stuck my nose in my elbow to avoid breathing it in. Probably smart. I couldn't differentiate a tree leaf from another for the life of me, but I'm pretty sure humans aren't supposed to inhale whatever the hell this was. There. It smelled strongly of rotten wood and wet dirt, even as it cleared. I don't know, I think I kinda like that. I don't know if this is embarrassing or not, but I like musty kind of smells. Like, my grandmother has a food pantry in her basement, and it's got, like, a certain smell to it that's just so nice. Like, I feel like musty is the wrong word, but, like, old book smells, I like that too. So I feel like this as a candle would be right up my alley. Something shiny quickly caught my attention. I stooped down to pick it up, gasping under my breath.
Still learned a little.
Oh, it was Prince's collar, covered in whatever the hell those mushrooms released. I looked around desperately for any signs of it. Prince? Prince! Oh my god, I love how they included this. True cat fan. I coughed from inhaling some of the random dust floating in the air. There must be a lot of dust in here. This is some spooky woods. I should really steer clear from this. Probably. Watch your feet. Pocketing Prince's collar, I retreated carefully until I could breathe again. Stepping back, I could still smell it. It must have stuck to my hair and clothes. A quick glance over confirmed my suspicions with a slight cringe. A thin yet generous coating of it covered my sleeves and jeans. I leaned against a tree, dusting off my clothes in a naive attempt to get the dust and smell out. To no avail. If anything, I felt like I'm breathing more of it in. I mean, probably if you're not holding your breath as you're dusting yourself off. What used to be musty now turned sweet, and I found myself inhaling even deeper, trying to pinpoint the smell. We're being drugged right now. We are being drugged. I repeat, we are being drugged. Cucumbers? What? How did we go from cucumbers? Moving on. It smelled like fresh cucumbers. A tingly feeling crept up my hands and neck, pinpricks spreading across my limbs as a strange heat reached my face. What is happening? I started to feel drunk and woozy. My senses were numb. Why is mine and me in a different color? It should freak me out. Mime? Oh my god. Is our love interest a mime? And yet, a strange comfort washed over me. Why is that me? Why are my pronouns different colors? Should I be scared? Should I hit this save button? Okay, a strange comfort washed over me.
Oh god.
I should lie down.
Oh,
No, what is going on? Right now, in fact,
can you go get Belle?
my legs gave out from underneath me, my body toppling over at an awkward angle. And I lay there and stared and stared and stared. Nice view. It was nice here. Crew. A peaceful calm.
In my fucking
We're about to be kidnapped. The perfect place for a nap, even. We're gonna die. My eyes grew heavy as I swam in and out of consciousness. This is the end, boys. It was nice knowing you.
Oh,
Yeah, a nap sounds really good right about now. Actually, it does. I know I said I'd play another game after this, but I am so exhausted from work today
here.
that after this demo, I'd stream and take a nap of my own. Alright. What? Oh? Ooh, new character alert. Sorry this happened to you, little one. Little one? Who the fuck is on a little one? I'll have you know, I am 4'11". That's not little, okay? That's kind of that's tall. Shut up. For the will of the forest, may you rest in peace. Excuse me? That? Wait, a human?
Anything in there about
How'd you get all the way out here? Alright, long story. I was walking, and then I stepped on a mushroom, but for some reason smelled like cucumbers. And then I took a nap. Still breathing, too. Oh. Wait a minute. They were surprised that I'm breathing. They said, may you rest in peace by the will of the fort. If my cat's collar was in those mushrooms, is my cat dead? This is not supposed to be a reality. My cat's not supposed to be dead in this game. Oh jeez, I can't leave you here. What should I do? Call 911? I woke with a jolt. It was warm, but comfortably so. I could feel the weight of a blanket on me as I tried to sit up. I couldn't move my body. So my fingers twitched uselessly at my sides as my eyes darted around in panic. Glancing about, I could see the interior of a cabin, or at least the ceiling of one. I couldn't see much past the corner of my eyes. And where was I? How did I get here? A desperate feeling rose in my chest, again with the pronoun. I'm confused. Hopefully it will, piece together or something. I had to leave. Right now. This was wrong. Ooh. But it was different. The wrongs were different colors this time. I wasn't meant to be here. Oh, but now the pronouns are not changed. I could hear the crackling of a fire nearby, likely the source of warmth I had felt on waking up. I could also hear footsteps approaching. Pretend to be asleep? She know damn well I'm pretending to be asleep. I ain't gonna stay awake. I shut my eyes quickly, hoping they hadn't noticed. I slowed down my breathing, filling my face muscles to stay still. I could never pretend to be asleep though. I feel like I blink with my eyes closed. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I think you'd be able to tell right away. That. From beside me, someone chuckled softly. Ah, Kyron's blown. I looked up. I already know you're awake, Firefly? Hello, Firefly? That's kinda cute. You put a llama over here. Come on now. I'm not gonna hurt you. How the fuck am I supposed to know that? I can't move. I'm stuck. Ooh. I fluttered my eyelids, straining to look at the person approaching. Person? My eyes widened as I took in their appearance. The protrusions from their forehead catching my attention. Not to mention the green skin. The stranger didn't sense my unease as they heaved a sigh of relief. Oh, they're smiling. You're awake. Yeah, I am. That's good. Very, very good. How are you feeling? I can't feel my toes. Maybe I can feel them. I can't remember. But I can't move my toes. I can't move my fingers. And I'm stuck staring at your ceiling. It's quite a nice ceiling, ain't gonna lie. I blink.
I'm looking at the
oh.
harmony.
Sorry, I forgot about that. Here. The person had a cup to my lips. A strong, sweet smell coming from the room. Oh, could I not move my mouth? A gentle hand grabbed my chin to open my mouth. I couldn't even move to resist. How am I supposed to drink laying down? I'm just gonna choke. Don't worry, I'll help you feel better. I promise. I can't protest. Drink up. I'm a choke. I can't drink laying down. Or maybe I'm just built different in this novel. As the liquid hit my tongue, all I could feel was a vague sense of heat. Ew, the gulping noises, I hate that. As I kept drinking, taste and texture returned. The sweetness of berries and chamomile. Is it chamomile or chamomile? Coating my taste buds. I could even detect a hint of meat. I can't believe I just said meat. I was looking at the word berries above. A hint of mint. Mint. A hint of mint, not meat. I'm sorry. I wanted to comment that this sounds like a really yummy tea. And then I picked it up. I'm sorry. It was an accident. Okay. I lifted my head finally, hands fisting at my sides as I propped myself onto my elbows. The person kept a steady hand on my chin, careful not to pour in too much in case I choked. I finished every last drop, wiping my mouth with the back of my hand. I stared at my fingers, realizing I had full autonomy over my body again.
She's running away.
Hello. What is new? Now, how are you feeling? But better, thank you. The stranger laughed. Oh, I like the way you sound. I like the way you sound. Thanks, man. That's so kind of you. The nature since I've talked to anyone, much less with a voice as nice as you. Stop, I'm blushing. You're so cute. I brushed off the strange compliment, finally looking around the cabin properly. Bro crochets. He reads. It was a simple room filled with sparse but decorated wooden furniture, fit for someone living alone. He has a rabbit candle, I think. I don't know if that doesn't look fireplace. An open archway to the right led to what I assumed was the kitchen. Next to it, the door was closed shut. Possibly the bathroom? Taking it in, there was a common theme of knitted decorations strewn about. Any available surface had patterned knitted tablecloths covering it. Cute. An unfinished project laid beside the bedside table where I sat. A pair of knitting needles jutting out of a pile of yarn from a small basket. As far as I could tell, it looked like the beginnings of a green skull. The stranger was comfortable in staying silent, observing me as I glanced around. I pressed shift to enter. They tossed their hat into the bed, scarfing their hair and making it even messier. Oh, I'm so sorry. With their hat off, their unique features were impossible to ignore. I'll not have a phone call. Sorry, I am back. Thanks for phone call. Alright, with their hat off, their unique features were impossible to ignore. Sorry, but who? What? What are you? Hmm? Oh, I didn't introduce myself, did I? No, you did not. Hiya, I'm Michael, with a Y. Okay. Hello, Michael. I shook my head. Like, no? No. Oh, yeah, no. No, I meant that, Michael stared at me, their left ear twitching. You look very... She snorted. Ugly, off-putting. When did your tongue become blue? I've never seen your tongue. No. Just different. Different, huh? You're just being nice. Well, then explain yourself. That's kind of rude, isn't it? It is, I'm sorry. Pause for a moment before pinching my nose bridge, exhaling slowly. I'm just... sorry. It's been a long day is all. I should be thanking you. If it helps, it's... a skin condition? Is that what humans call them? The way they said it didn't sound confident. In the years? Genetics? Right. And I assume the little... I waved vaguely at their horns, antennae. Those things are just cosplay to complete the look. Would that make me a convincing argument? I squinted. Maybe. Then yeah, it's cosplay. So that doesn't explain everything. Michael huffed a nervous laugh. Listen, I'm just a guy living by himself in the woods. Why did everything change? Why is there static? You don't need to worry yourself further than that, okay? Cool. Something in his tone compelled you not to question existence anymore. We're a brighter pink now. He's just some guy, living in the woods. Completely normal. Right. Completely normal. He put a spell on us? I'm Fern. Bro, you just give that shit away? What? Hold on, no, you don't tell a stranger. No. What the fuck? Michael beamed. Good for you. I'm happy. Nice to meet you, Fern. Yeah, likewise, totally. Yeah. Can't believe I just gave away my name willingly like that. a stranger who's cosplaying with a skin condition and genetic. Sorry, my sister's looking at me. It's really funny. And she's contagious, so when she laughs, I laugh.
What?
I fiddled with the blankets as Michael scooted closer from the edge of the bed. Get away from me, boy. I know I already asked, but how are you feeling? I'm getting uncomfortable. Any aches, sores, nausea? Oh, I felt it. Maybe I have a twisted ankle. I don't know. I haven't seen my feet yet. Intrusive thoughts, weird impulses, fever maybe? I don't think so. That moved way too fast. He placed a hand on my forehead before I could react. His hands were calloused, quickly retracting as he gave a thoughtful hum. He seemed to be lucid. That's a good sign. Great? He hummed absently. His twitching ear reminded me of a perturbed cat. Cat. My cat! Oh, shoot! Sorry if this is out of nowhere, but have you seen a cat around these parts? His name's Prince. He's a sweet little thing, about skittish, but he can approach strangers if he needs to. He pulls out my phone. We have a phone! Girl, call 911. What the fuck are you doing sitting in this stranger's house? Okay, I pulled out my phone to show pictures of him, only to find it missing from my back pocket. Wait, where is... I haven't... Red flags. Huh? Your cat. I haven't seen it. Oh, I see. I slumped against the pillows, rubbing at my temples. He lost his collar, too. Even if anyone finds him, they wouldn't be able to tell where he's from. What? Damn it. Michael stayed quiet, watching me from his side of the bed. You came all the way out here for a cat? Huh? Of course. To the point where you're willing to run yourself ragged this deep in the forest? For a cat? Do you realize how far you've wandered away from the nearest town? Clearly not. I found you near unconscious in an area nobody set foot in for years. For a cat. I get it, bro. You don't know how important cats are. You don't have that emotional bond to cats. You don't know how fucking adorable they are.
You're fucked up for that.
And I'm sorry to hear that. You actually are missing out on one of the best parts of life. I am not gonna lie, cats are amazing, and if you don't have one, get one.
Oh.
But yeah, we're a cat. He sounded like he was holding himself back from giving me such a stern lecture, as if in disbelief I had such little regard to my own survival. My cheeks grew heated at how stupid reckless this sounds. I mean, he's not just a cat. He's my family. I know I was stupid for even trying, but I had to. Michael eased up, shoulders tense as he looked me over from underneath his unruly bangs. Family, huh? What? He finally tipped his head at me with a smile. You're willing to wander this far for such a small critter? I've met my fair share of lost campers, hunters, and a few runaway teens or two. But someone looking for their pet? You're kinda weird, aren't you? Bro. I'm getting red flags. Green flags. And attacked. Bro, first he called me fucking short, and now he's calling me weird. I sputtered, much to his amusement. Speak for yourself. Who cosplays in the middle of the woods? Michael laughed, a deep, hearty one resonating from his chest. Fair. What?
High-level spell.
I think I'm starting to like you, friend. But we just met. You're love bombing. That's a red flag. I'm gonna need you to take a step back, go outside, touch some of those mushrooms,
Okay.
and then come back and we'll rethink
Why?
the situation. Likewise, I'm participating in this love bombing? No, I'm under a spell. I think. I don't know, bro.
No.
His smile widened, but something about it was off. He was showing too much teeth. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna eat me. I felt like he hadn't talked to someone in a real long time and forgot how to smile in the right amount. That's funny. I rubbed my neck, trying to think of something else to say. Can I ask, how did I get here? Oh, like I said, I found you in the woods not far from here. Oh, jeez, really?
Yeah.
I knew I was tired, but you couldn't have possibly.
Yeah, but I'm telling.
I did step on something.
Okay, follow
Something
my lead.
important. Familiar pinpricks crept up my skin. Home. I need to go home. Michael stiffened as he grabbed my shoulder. Never mind that. We're stuck here. You'd fallen unconscious from a heat stroke. Heat stroke? No, that wasn't what happened. I was fine up until... Michael shook his head insistently, leaning close. No, Firefly. You weren't fine at all. If I hadn't found you when I did, well, who knows what could have happened. You could have gotten injured, or attacked by a wild animal. There's danger in these woods, you know. No, he was right. You have been so foolish. How did you think you could do this all on your own? Searching for your cat in the middle of the woods, and to go in without bringing any water? Passing out from heat stroke of all things. How could you have been so stupid? I shook my head, brain too foggy to pick apart my thoughts. He sounded confident, so why should you doubt him?
Are you really ready?
We are screwed, bro. I thought it was a cute love story. But I'm getting manipulated. I'm being gaslit.
It's Valentine's.
Well, if it means anything, I'm glad you were there. Now go relax. Hand on his lap once more. He grinned at me. So am I, Fern. I'm definitely glad I found you. I'm getting creeped. I'm getting creeped. His eyes were hidden fully behind his unruly hair, but I couldn't help feeling how intensely they were fixated onto me as he said that. His blush turned blue. The hairs on the back of my neck stood. Sure. Without a distraction, I've only just realized how uncomfortable I was sitting still. Yeah, thanks. The blanket on me was starting to itch, just as the desperate need to get home began to rise in me again. This was interesting, but I should really get going now. Wait! My host jumped up from the bed before I could. I mean, I can't just let you wander around the woods this late. Please stay a bit longer. Oh, but Michael, I didn't press enter. Come.
Why?
He grabbed my hand and led me across the room. Ooh, a kitchen. We got... I was gonna say that maybe flour. Well, I guess you can't have flour and sugar alone. Whatever. We stepped in the kitchen, a fragrant smell of cooked potatoes and meat hanging in the air. Judging his kitchen right now. 2 plates have been set out, and a small circular table, complete with utensils and mugs of tea. I wasn't expecting guests today, so the food is nothing fancy. But join me for dinner? You look so hopeful, ears drooping. You feel so bad if you had to say no. Huh? I want to say no. But I'm hungry, I haven't eaten all day. It's late, so I really can't go home. I have no idea where I am. If I were to say no, I could put myself in more danger than I quite possibly already am in. Our best bet is to say yes. But part of me is wondering if the more pink we get, means how lost we are. Or maybe this is no correlation at all. But before, our pronouns were like, it's purple. And then after we've been hypnotized, or whatever, pink. But I'm gonna say yes. Michael's jaw dropped for a second before he quickly recovered. Oh, Bro was so surprised. Yes, of course. Here, come sit. I'll serve up the cottage pie in a minute. I love cottage pie. Wait. No, I like shepherd's pie. I'm sure it's the same thing. I sat as instructed, my stomach grumbling something fierce as the smell was the only thing I could focus on. Yes, this was definitely the right choice. What was so important that you had to leave so soon? No, don't forget about our kitty. The outside world can wait, but our kitty! You could stay here and enjoy my company. My company. Oh. Actually, I should ask. Are you okay with meat for dinner? I can make something else for you if it's not your preference. Why did it say you should stay here and enjoy my company? You're always in my head right now.
Us where we need to go.
I guess it depends on the meat. I want to say I don't eat meat. Good thing I asked. Thanks for letting me know. Let me pick some veggies in the garden to make you something. He looked out the back door with the basket, coming back inside, surprisingly quick with a smile on his face. Sus. I expected him to toss something in a bowl and have it done just like that. But apparently, he had other plans. I watched as he washed the veggies thoroughly before chopping them up with an extra sharp knife, setting them aside and pulling out a container from one of the cabinets. He set a pan on the stove and oiled it up, tossing in half of the ingredients and seasoning them with some herbs and spices while a pot boils next to it. The small kitchen quickly filled with the smell of his cooking. My mouth was already watering in its response. I told it with the fork on the table, trying to ignore the gnawing feeling in my gut. Luckily, I didn't have to wait long. Before I knew it, Michael had already finished, humming as he strode over to the table and set my food down in front of me. I looked down at my dinner and almost gasped. It looked so good. It does look splendidly delicious. The rice was fluffy as it peeked out underneath the colorful pile of veggies. I didn't know a simple dish could look so tantalizing. The serving size was a bit heartier than expected. He must have known I was starving. Michael brought over his own serving of cottage pie as I settled into a seat. Sorry to make you wait. I tried to keep it simple but filling. Go ahead, dig in. He did not tell me twice. I jabbed my fork into the dish, scooping up rice with a spoon in my other hand and shoving it into my mouth. Michael kept a polite expression, the corner of his mouth lifting as I panted with the food still in my mouth. Damn, we should put on it. He gave me a few seconds to recover, elbow planted on the table. Is it good? I nodded vigorously, even though my buds were burning. Mm-hmm. I couldn't taste anything. He laughed. It's usually better on the second bite. I slowed down, hand on my mouth as Michael poked his fork into his pie. I attentively blew on the plate to make sure it was cool before taking another bite. He was right. The second bite was a lot better. The rice was soft and flavorful, mixing in nicely with the crunch of vegetables with every chew. I've never had greens this fresh, and with how gently you cook them, every single element was finished to perfection. My host watched me enjoy the meal from across the table. You like it? Yeah, this tastes amazing, Michael. He flushed from the compliment, rubbing the back of his neck. I'm glad. I like to think of myself as a decent. Did everybody get anyone else's opinion on that? Do you like baking in particular?
Is it nice?
Not always. I usually go for simple dishes, with any ingredients available. I nodded amicably, though I didn't say much else. I was more focused on scarfing down dinner, which thankfully Michael didn't seem to mind. The overall atmosphere was nice and homely, and I could hear Michael tapping his feet from underneath the table. I guess he was that happy to have someone stay for dinner? It seemed like he lived alone, judging from the surroundings in his cabin. So, I'm kind of curious. He perked up instantly, his focus solely on me. What made you want to live all the way out here? Oh, well, when you look like me, it's kind of easier to just live out of sight from everyone else. A pang of guilt shot through my chest. I was giving him a hard time about how I looked, too. He must have sensed it clear as day on my face. Not that you're one of them. You've actually been nicer than most. Though I wonder if... His smile turned strained. Never mind. My point is, it's better here than anywhere else. Why don't you try the tea, Firefly? He seemed uncomfortable now, easing into a different topic. It's probably best to follow along. Yes, probably. Oh, sure. I reached out towards my mug, only to push it off the edge with my clumsy fingers. Oopsies. Wait. I bent over the side to grab it, full expecting it to just fall out of reach and land on the floor into broken pieces. It never did. Oh.
Like a giant
this?
Oh.
Instead, a long green appendage that was twisted around the ceramic mud, securely keeping it in place. Not even a drop had fallen out. My eyes trailed along the length of it until I pinpointed that it came from behind Michael, the rest of it partially hidden beneath his cardigan. Michael? Is that yours? Michael buried his face in his hands, the strange appendage from before lowering to his side, mug in tow. I'm sorry, Frank. I think it's time I was honest. Oh, good, please. He looked at. What the fuck am I looking at? What the whoa. From fingers parting. Hold on. Deep breath, everybody. Deep breath. And exhale. He lifted his head, fingers carding his hair back to reveal his eyes. I froze his multiple pairs of irises stared right into mine before darting to the side and avoiding my gaze. I know it's a lot to take in, but this is who I really am. Please don't be scared. I'm not gonna lie, I would freak out. Like, in the nicest way possible, I'm freaking the fuck out. Whoa. No, I said freak out, not be a fucking asshole. Hold up. Hydration time. Monster. I flinched as his eyes zoomed into sharp slits. No. You're okay, this is a little overkill, bro. You're a monster. I kicked back against the chair, letting it clatter to the ground as I scrambled to the living room. He was a freak, bro. I'm kind of a bitch, aren't I? What the hell? How did I ever let him get so close to me? I had to escape, now. I ran to the door furthest into the room, hoping it was the exit, rattling the doorknob desperately. It was locked shut. Gordon, please. Why is the text smaller? Because it's in a different room. I abandoned the front door and ran to the window by the bed, my fingernails scraping against the sill. It was sealed tight, the lock barely budging as I tried to twist it with my fingers. Heavy boots slowly came closer behind me. I spun around to see him by the edge of the doorway, hands up in a careful stance. Fern, calm down. I'm begging you, let me explain. Stay away from me. My eyes landed on the basket on the bedside table, the needles glinting against the firelight. Oh shit. It's about to get serious. I'm gonna leave them. I don't want to fight. I just wanted to make it known that I'm freaked out because it's scary. Defenseless, I faced Michael as he stepped closer. I couldn't stop staring at those eyes. It just kind of looks like he has really dark eye bags. You know what? They looked wide with panic. Okay, listen to me. Everything's gonna be alright. Stay away from me, you freak. Why do you hate me that much? Can't we just start over? I shook my head, backing away from him. Just let me leave. I don't want to be anywhere near you. Michael stopped advancing, hands fisting at his sides. He was gonna cry. Okay, that's okay. I'll let you go. Just... Bro. I screamed as his arms wrapped around me. All I could do was twist in his hold. I could feel something tighten around my legs, his grip on my chin, forcing me to look at his face. Like, oh my god! Static. All I could hear was static. Dot, dot, dot. My body went against my will as I slackened against him. Limp as a ragdoll, with his eyes forged straight into mine. Michael's smile was familiar. That's it, Firefly. I thought you knew. You'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Blah, blah, blah. Of course. Of course, everything's fine. What did you have to worry about anyways? Just your sweet friend Mike. Trustworthy. Safe and sound. He was all that you needed. That's right. Settle in, Firefly. I'll take good care of you. I promise. Dot, dot, dot. I can't have the real you? But I'll willingly play pretend if it means I get to keep you? Dot, dot, dot. Your name is Fern. You live in the woods with your best friend Mike. You love Mike. And he loves you. You've never had a job. You've never had a cat. Bro, you can't just fucking take my cat away from me like that. Bro, I'm so pissed. I don't care about the fucking creepy ass twist. You cannot tell me I've never had a cat. My cat. Where is my cat? He's all alone out here. He needs me. You can't just take my cat. I need my cat, bro. Give me my cat back. Can't you just say, like, yeah, we live in the woods, a cabin in the woods together, and we have a cat? Like, my cat would love you, I'm sure. Oh, my kitty. You never left these woods. You've never had a home anywhere else. You already are. Dot, dot, dot. Hey, Firefly. Can I help with dinner today? Dot, dot, dot. Haha. Of course you do. Well. Dot, dot, dot. Come on. Ending 3. Playing pretend. There's more than one ending? Ooh. There's more than one ending! Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna lie. That fucking scared the shit out of me. I don't know if the mic caught my fucking gasp scream or if it like cut out. We're doing this again. I want to get all the endings. Okay. I can't get attached to the cat because we're not gonna get it back. Name it Bean. Make her a little girly. Alright. I'm just gonna like skip through this. Cat days and playtime just wasn't enough. Figured she kept running. 3 days later, still no cat. Tried everything I could think of, asking around the neighborhood, putting up missing cat posters, sadly nothing came from my efforts. I couldn't search for her during the day since I had work keeping me occupied, and there's only so many hours in the evening I got yelled around the streets looking for her. I want to try and get the other 2 endings. I'm assuming I got the last ending, I think. There was only one place left I could think of, but she might have run off to. The woods by my house, right across the street. I've definitely caught her eyeing the birds and squirrels that ran alongside the perimeters from the front window, her teeth clicking excitement. I was no outdoorsy person by any means. In fact, the thought of going in there scares me. But I had to find her, or at least try. The first weekend that came around, I packed up some water, Bean's favorite treats, and a compass to be safe. I wasn't sure where to even begin looking for her, so I started walking straight line, calling out her name every few steps. Suddenly, taking long for me to realize I was waving my head. Why was this a good idea? I'm lost in the woods. I'm kind of dumb. The compass is busted. Just my luck. I can't be negative. I'm lost and I'm hungry. It's been hours. I'm so lost. I don't even know why I came here. Why I think it was a good idea. I'm starving. The sun is hot and the air is nothing. Shall I come across something familiar? Touched on. She was carefully avoiding the most intertwined roots. We can safely approach that, but my feet hit something soft jutting out of the ground. Ah! My hand shot out as I lost my balance.
No, a cell
Quaff, quaff.
on
Let's.
spell-list has polymorphism.
She landed in a
But
mushies.
on spell-list
Stuck my nose.
have
I'm
it at all.
suffocating.
Know it at all.
I found my kitty collar. Beans collar. Coven, what the hell those things are? Beans.
Hunter.
Calling all the cats right now.
It's
Joystick for clip.
you have locate object prepared.
Stepping
bro.
back. I'm just gonna skip through. Cucumbers. Again. Cucumbers.
Locate object
I'm
prepared.
confused.
Multi.
Staring and staring, taking my nap. It's nap time.
Just fucking roll straight roll.
Sorry, it's happening by the will of force. May you rest in peace. Joke's on you, bitch. I ain't dead. Sorry.
Yeah, that's true. Check.
Still breathing too. Just can't leave you out here. What should I do? I'm trying to. I'm sure I'll remember what I did.
In the fucking chat.
I think it was staying calm, grabbing the needles, saying yes to dinner, something like that. So let's try and get to the first one. I had to leave right now. This was wrong. Wasn't meant to be here. The crackly the fire nearby. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, this is so different because there's so many different things. I could stay awake or I could pretend to be asleep. When I had to, like, pretend to be asleep and then... Oh, so difficult. I'm trying to think of everything. I'll stay awake. What about eyelids? Straining to look at the person approaching. Forehead. Okay, that's right. Great skin. The chin. You're awake. Okay, so nothing really changed. Okay. I get some yummy tea. I like tea. I hate the gobbling.
I guess
It is new.
Down that way.
Thank you. Like the way you sound. Hey, just a second. No more.
You ever gone magical?
No more bullition, boo. You mean? You scared the shit out of me.
I'm going to attempt.
Charlie's comfortable in staying silent. Everybody's glanced around.
Cat.
What are you?
Harold.
Oh, Michael.
Chuck.
I'm at the very off-put. Just different. Explain yourself. I'm just gonna skip through this. First hypnosis. Or spell. I think it's hypnosis. Completely normal. Nice to meet you, thing. Makes intrusive thoughts, weird impulses. Intrusive thoughts makes sense now, I guess. Oh shoot. Yeah, my fucking cat, bro. I haven't seen it.
So, Chuck, you get advantage on next person.
Give it thirst. My cat. Oh, dismissing my cat like an asshole. Speak for yourself. Cosplay in the middle of the woods. Alright, when is our next option? Was it dinner or something? Oh, unconscious page stroke. I think it was something different. On Firefly, fast page stroke. Glad you're here.
You understand
So am I.
So you can
Sure, without distraction, let's just let's like it. It's interesting. Close jumped up. I mean, I can't just please stay a bit longer. I got calm friend and maybe to kitchen. Woo! Time for nummies. Okay. I said yes. Should I say no this time or should I say yes? I'm thinking we say yes and then we grab the needles. Or should I say no? I want to say yes and grab needles. I want to do that. And then the next time, if I don't think this matters much. Skip through all this. Okay. This is where it's gonna get long and difficult and annoying. So I want to get all the endings. So do I stay calm or do I freak out and grab needles? Maybe. Oh, here we go. Is that yours? Michael buried his face in his hands, strained a pinch for it, flowing to his side. I think it's time I was honest. Boo, bitch. Multiple pairs of irises. This art is really good, though. Please don't be scared. I'm gonna freak out. Okay? And then I'm gonna grab needles. A monster. Yeesh. I gotta get out of here. Take them. I'm taking them. I grasped both needles and pulled them from the yarn, basket dropping to the floor in my haste. Holding them to my chest, I stepped back as Michael came closer, eyes wild as he realized what I did. Hey, look at me, Fern. You don't want to do this. You're gonna hurt yourself. Let go of those things. Man, there's more choices? Go ahead, listen, I'm gonna attack him. I'm attacking. Ah! Aiming blindly, I lunged forward. Damn. I did not hesitate. He probably wasn't expecting it, because he hardly moved as I stabbed him straight through his chest. Oh, he's crying! A choked sound made past him before he collapsed, his disgusting pair of eyes dazed. He's searching the room for me. Fern? I can't see you. Oh, wait, don't let me feel bad. I backed away, my breath lodged in my throat. That's okay. I know you can hear me. This hurts so much. He wheezed out a pained laugh. You know, I was so alone. When you came along, I was so happy. Just to talk to someone, have dinner with someone. He even liked my cooking. I really thought you would be different. Did you really hate the way I looked that much? He laughed bitterly once more, spitting out some blood. Why do I keep lying to myself? This has always been my fate, since the beginning. At least I got one wish. I'm not dying alone. I'm pressing enter and I'm closing my eyes because I'm scared. I'm a baby. ... Fern? Are you there? ... Please? I'm getting cold. Tell me you're there. I didn't realize I had oh, I got this. I didn't realize I had tears streaming down my face. It sounded so pathetic. I stared down at my hands, the hands that hurt Michael. Had I made a mistake? A sputtered cough snapped my attention back to him. I think this is goodbye for him. Goodbye to the will of the forest. He gasped one last breath. Sound rattling across the empty cabin as his eyes glossed over completely. I sunk to my knees, hands still shaking. What have I done? Ending 2, you monster! Bitch, who the fuck you calling a monster? You kidnapped me. I ain't the monster. This is rude. This is rigged. We got ending 2 though. Alright, time to go again. Can I? Yeah, okay. I loaded a save. I should have just saved beginning. Okay, so we attacked him. Should we remain calm this time? It doesn't matter if I'm awake or asleep. I'm awake, woohoo! Skipping through.
Or how far are we from the ground?
I'm gonna break my enter button at the end of this. I just... Oh, okay. I need an auto clicker because, like,
I'm gonna give our torch.
clicking my mouse as fast as I can.
Not
Probably off-putting different. No. Jam to the music while I go through all this. Okay, here's a question. We say yes. Can I save real quick? Let me override this slot. Okay, and then I'll hit return. We'll say yes. Remain calm. Okay. And then we can try, we'll load the save, and then we'll go through saying no and whatever. So I don't care about the whole thing.
I love that energy.
I don't want it to take as long. Some dinner is me then. Michael patted small kitchen, almost giddy excitement, and a pair of knitted affirmations, humming as he stood down and pulled out a steaming tray of pie from the wood stove. The smell. It filled out the kitchen in an instant as he brought it to the table, his stomach rumbling louder in response. I'm pretty sure Michael could hear it, but he just smiled as he served up our proportions. He discreetly cut me a bigger piece, which I was grateful for. It looked so good. It is shepherd's pie. But cottage pie. The crust was a nice golden color, streaked with crisp lines and garnish. The meat and veggie fillings absolutely delectable, savory sauce leaking onto the plate. Mouth was watering, unsurprising considering I haven't eaten all day. Careful now, it's still hot. It's fair advice, but I didn't wait more than 2 blows for hitting my first forkful. It was definitely way too hot, straight from the oven. I kept a polite expression in the corner of my tilting. Give me fake and for a won't it? Okay. Perfect.
They're both constant.
Now it's about the same. And we drop my mug, and then we won't freak out. Should I not freak out? Should I freak out? Grab the things? Should I freak out? Grab the
What am I doing?
the whatchamacallits? The needles? And then put them down when he tells me to? I'll remain calm this time. I swallowed audibly, willing myself to not look away. He seemed to be holding his breath as I gripped the edge of the table. It felt unsettling every time he blinked those eyes in succession. Even when he wasn't looking at me. I'm sorry, guys. I can't speak sometimes. Was it real? It had to be. Everything about him suddenly made so much more sense. Isolation, the avoidant behavior. He looked freaky, yes, but he also looked sad. I swallowed thickly. I'm not scared. Michael's many pupils blew wide, dilating like an excited wildcat. Sent a shiver up my spine. Okay, maybe just a little bit scared. Sorry. He hastily grabbed an empty plate and hid behind it, shoulders scrunched up despite his stature. Would it help if I just hide it? I could fix my hair like before. Sweet. Sure. His voice was muffled behind the ceramic barrier between us. It was kind of endearing. I slowly reached out to touch his hand. The salt brushed my fingertips, making him jump in place. Michael? Yeah? Can you put that down? Dot. He slowly lowered the plate. His eyes were still darted to the side, avoiding me. Can you look at me? Dot.
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that. Well, how am I looking at you?
By any chance?
Sorry, I can't stop looking. This is so awkward. His hands were shaking. I looked down at the mug still folded next to him, hanging on for dear life. I reached over and plucked it straight out of his grasp.
Somewhere around this way.
Exclamation point! I tentatively took a sip, noticing how Michael was watching me over from in the mug. Taste was mildly spicy, with an almost earthy bite to it. I recognized it instantly as ginger tea. This boy knows his tea. It's real nice. It's almost room temperature, but it's still pretty good. Huh? You wanted me to try the tea, right? I like it, so thank you. Oh, I'm glad. Michael relaxed back into his seat. Following my leads, I picked up my fork once more. Silence didn't last long as Michael fidgeted. Are you really okay with this? With me? Gave him a once-up, really taking in his features. It's very different by what I'm used to, but I think I can learn to like it. Is that weird to say? I mean, you're not bad to look at. It's actually kind of, damn it, what do I say? Pretty? Cool. Hot. Hot's a bit extreme. It's pretty. I like pretty. Pretty. You think I'm pretty? Yeah. Da-da-da. Cool. My point is, your appearance shouldn't matter. You've been nothing but kind to me so far. I'd be the worst kind of person to judge someone based on how they look. I haven't known you that long. You seem like a good person. You're fine, Michael. I smiled at him. We're fine. I see. He fidgeted some more before nodding, smiling a bit. Thanks, Fern. I'll cherish this moment forever. He beamed at me as he enthusiastically went back to eating his food. That was something. We continued with a bit of small talk, mostly stories about Prince or snippets from my... I forgot. Kept the cat name. About Prince or snippets from my personal life. Michael hung on to every word I said, not bothering to elaborate much about himself, despite my burning curiosity. I could tell he was extremely insecure about his appearance. It's probably best I kept my questions to myself for the night. We cleared up the kitchen in relative silence, Michael storing away the rest of the pie as I washed the dishes by the sink. Being out here in this remote cabin, I wonder how he had running water. Maybe I'll ask him later. So, thanks for dinner. Thanks for the company. Oh, and please, take to bed tonight. But, you're my guest, and I'm the host. Take to bed, okay? Alright, I'll be out of here first thing in the morning. No, he said. Michael got quiet, staring at the floorboards. With his hair out of the way, I could finally read his expressions. It seemed upset. Is that okay? I do need your help, though. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna get lost again on my own. His tail flipped behind him. Yeah. I'll bring you home tomorrow morning. I heaved a sigh of relief. Just what I had to do. I'll freak out. Not bad. Thanks, Michael. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah. Good night, Fern. Good night, Michael. I seemed really happy to be able to say that. I plopped myself down on Michael's bed, getting comfy beneath the blanket. Michael was gathering some blankets of his own to make a makeshift bed on the floor in front of the fire. An impressive collection, didn't it? It was a comfortable nest forming in the center of the room. The ass shot after his tail, now out in the open as it flicked and swayed. Kinda like a cat. For that. I miss Prince. Me too. Now with a full stomach, dozing off came easy. I didn't even realize how tired I was. I listened to the gentle crackling of the fire, my vision darkening. Sleep time. Good night. Good. Bro. Sit back down. Good night, Fern. Sit back down. Sit down. Don't do that. Dot, question mark? The soft humming invaded my dreams, stirring me awake. I blinked my eyes open to unfamiliar surroundings, spotted on a blanket that clearly wasn't mine. Where? Oh. Spotted the familiar figure of my host seated on a stool in front of the fire, hands softly working on the green scarf bundled in his lap. His back was towards me, but I caught glimpses of his finger as the needle softly clicked between the yarn. He looked incredibly adept at using them, the rhythmic movements as almost as hypnotic as the fibers wound together into an intricate pattern. I slowly stirred into a sitting position, rubbing my eyes. The movement quickly caught his attention, ear flicking in my direction for his eyes strained out to me. Just like last night, his pupils blew up as we made eye contact. His expression lit up the instant he saw me. Fern, hey, I'm glad you're finally awake. You look so tired. I didn't want to disturb you until you've gotten enough rest. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Fern. Did you sleep well? I was still too groggy to answer his question. A yawn slipped me out as I stretched. Bob Conley, soft chuckle under his breath. Like a baby, then. Why do people say like a baby when aren't they like up crying all damn now? He pointed over his shoulder to the door beside the fireplace, tilting his head towards it. You can freshen up in the bathroom if you like. I started making us some food. I'd have eaten breakfast by now, but I want you to join me while the food is still hot. I got eggs and toast on. I like eggs and toast.
Oh,
It's my favorite breakfast. Great. We'll see you in the kitchen then.
Okay, so
Tucked away his knitting materials and stood at the side. Well, I also... So of a surprise for you at the breakfast, see you find my cat? It's not the most exciting... just when you're ready. It'll be my cat, right? Took him to the kitchen with another glance. Maybe he doesn't think it's exciting because he doesn't own cats and he doesn't know how fucking lovely they are. But I hope it's my cat. I could hear his boots thud about the floorboards, cabinets opening and closing in succession in the kitchen. I suppose that's my cue. I rolled out of bed, leaving the warmth of Michael's blankets and trotting to the door Michael pointed out. Stepping inside, didn't know what I was expecting when he said he had a bathroom, but it was surprisingly spacious. Everything looked like it was carved and polished out of wood. It seemed to everything you'd find in a modern bathroom. A sink with a cabinet, a shower and a tub, and even a toilet. Curious? I crept over to the toilet in particular, inspecting it. Such a mood. I wasn't a tangle you'd expect where the water to be stored. Instead, there was a compartment to the side full of sawdust and a scoop. Is Bro my cat? Bro has a fucking litter box? Am I gonna have to take a fucking shit in a litter box right now? Disguised as a toilet? You gotta be joking. I expected it to have at least a bit of smell, but was surprisingly odorless. There's even a roll of toilet paper to the side. There was no flushing system, but it was hygienic. Where are you putting the toilet paper? Michael must have done his research. Walking over to the sink, I stared at the faucet before hesitantly twisting it. Then I heard the rush of water pouring and swirling in the base before dissipating to who knows where. Wow, ... Why am I impressed by a damn functioning bathroom sink? As with dishes last night, I already knew Michael had plumbing. I shook my head. I finished rushing up ahead to the kitchen. Michael looked up as I entered, a steaming kettle in his hand with 2 empty mugs on the counter. Might have been the lighting, but he was taller than I remembered. Glancing at the table, I could see he'd already finished plating our food. Oh, wow. You work fast. Michael looked proud of himself. Can't my guest stay on an empty stomach? Come on, have a seat. I'll join you in a moment. Turned to smile and sat down, stomach growling as I looked at our plates. Oh, you put eggs on my toast. I thought that'd be separate. You know, I'm not against this dish. Kind of nice. Once again, Michael's generous with the serving sizes. Fat slices of bread with perfectly crisp buttered sides. His scrambled eggs looked tantalizing, smelled savory airs wafting into my nose. Waiting, my mouth watered. Michael sat down, steaming up beside me, settling into his own seat. Peeking by the rim, I could see small flowers floating about, tinting the water yellow. Faintly smelled of apples. I recognized the yellow dried pellets on the tea packaging I've seen before. Oh, chamomile? He nodded. I hope you like it. I'm sure I will. Bro, like I said before, he's so good when it comes to teas. I love teas. This is perfect. It's my wedding's tail swing 50. Or whatever. He seemed more relaxed showing his natural features this morning. Any trace of panic and hesitation from last night were gone, replaced by a look of contentment. Michael bit into his toast, and I followed suit. The food was as delicious as I expected. The chunk of toast I bit into was heavy. The butter is sweet on my tongue, and the eggs. Something about simple, home-cooked food is the best. Michael was happy to eat in silence, occasionally looking at me as I enjoyed my food. I gotta get a drink of water. There's too much reading. Vacation time. Okay. Happy to eat in silence. Occasionally looked at me as I enjoyed my food. He smiled when our eyes met. His bottom lip He'd smile when our eyes met, his bottom pair narrowing into a happy squint. See, now it for real just looks like bro's got dark eye bags. I wonder if he'd be open to some questions. Hey. Yeah. Hey, Michael. I got some questions. You mind if I ask? I just want to quick, how'd you have plumbing house? What's it like living in the woods? Ooh. I feel like I wanna, if I do what's it like living in the woods, I feel like that could answer the plumbing in the house. The plumbing, I feel like stream nearby would kind of make sense. How did you learn to cook? I feel like before he moved to the woods, he's kind of been taught, right? What's it like living in the woods?
You're doing great.
I still can't believe how cozy you've managed to make it, considering the whole middle of nowhere thing. It wasn't like this when I found it. No? It was a major, fixer-upper? Fixer-upper? Fixer-upper. So the cabin was abandoned. Never would have guessed. Yeah, I'm really happy to get to live somewhere permanent for once. It's not much, but it's home. What's it
I
like?
would have left that room.
Peaceful,
I would-
quiet. I do like it a lot. The forest provides me with everything I need. And nobody bothers me for the way I look out here. His ears twitched slightly. Sometimes you just happen to end up where it's most convenient for you and everyone else. The way he avoided my eyes as he said that gave me the impression there's something more to it. Like his home wasn't just out of convenience, but a fear of something else. Rejection, perhaps? Or something worse? Anyways, I don't really have anything else to say about it. Unless there's something specific you want to ask?
like when
I didn't think about his answer much before beaming at me. What about you? I know you told me a little about yourself, but what's it like being you? I scoffed, waving a hand. Please, I'm the least interesting person in this room. Trust me. His eyes were shining in earnest as he leaned forward. Tell me anyway.
fish has never
Oh, well, talking about my life, at least the parts I was comfortable with sharing. Just like last night, his eyes didn't leave my face, occasionally darting about my features and interest. The direct ogling was making me nervous, but I suppose I was doing the exact same thing when it was his turn. Eventually, when I came to the topic of my job and the woes of living in modern capitalism, Max, dude, I think about this on the daily. I don't want to live in modern capitalism anymore. I want to quit. I want to quit. I want to dip. You know,
Oh,
I'm a bit jealous because the whole cottagecore aesthetic practically perfect. Yeah, I am jealous actually. Faced more into a confused pout. Cottagecore?
really?
I explained it to him in my own words. Oh, you're saying you want to live the way I do, out in the woods? I nodded without hesitation. I mean, I wouldn't mind showing you the ropes. Stone seemed strangely wilted. What do you mean? That. Never mind. Anyways, I don't get what the appeal is, but it's not easy either, you know? The forest provides, but it's up to me to make use of it. Starting out was dark look crossed over his face, as if reliving a bitter memory. What the thought? Rough. Da. But I'm built for survival. It's like asking him to elaborate would make things awkward. I decided to veer the topic into a different direction. Doesn't it get lonely? Sometimes. But I'm used to it. He smiled, his eyes lighting up. Besides, I get the moment, don't I? Never thought I'd enjoy having someone around. He must be really special. Oh, I get to ask all my questions. How'd you learn to cook there? Cottage pie is a pretty complicated recipe. It is. Just wonder if anyone taught you how to cook. I feel like if someone could teach me how to make boiled eggs. Firefly, you know how to boiled eggs? But it was trial and error mostly. The early endeavors were, pretty much inedible. I feel that. I picked up a thing or two about cooking though, so your taste buds aren't gonna fall victim to any nasty creations like in my early days at least. Speaking of, did you know dinner last night? Of course I did. You're a really good cook, Michael.
Oh,
I'm glad.
Mrs. I have a 21.
It probably wasn't obvious, but I'm really happy I got to cook for you. I don't get guests often, in case you can tell. I should ask you to cook for me every day then. He grinned at my joke, looking pleased. I'd be happy to. Chuckled as I took another bite. So what's your favorite thing to cook? He lit up at the question. Fried mushrooms. Oh, I hate mushrooms. Fried mushrooms? Yeah. There's plenty to find, and it's easy to make. Huh. They were finding a patch of mushrooms yesterday. They smelled pretty funky, though. You remember that? What was that? Nothing. Anyways, mushrooms were the only thing I had for a while before figuring out other stuff like roots and veggies. Do you forage all your ingredients? Mostly. Sometimes I figured out how to catch fish and hunt game with the best of my life, I'll tell you that. First taste of meat. Did an awkward version of chef's kiss, as if mimicking something he saw on television once. Mom or Mima? Mia? Mom or Mia?
For my armor.
Mamma Mia?
Has an AC of 12.
Was he trying to say Mamma Mia? He continued before I could even dwell on it for a second longer. But nothing beats what you humans are able to make. You guys go nuts with ingredients. First was the challenge. It's a precious ingredient to actually get some from a store. But once I figured out how to make it nice and fluffy, I consider it a special treat. I did a double take. I just got disconnected from my chat. Hold on. You go to the store? Yeah? Hold on. Let me reload. Yeah? Where else would I get it? I thought you'd grow it yourself or something. He laughed as I flushed in embarrassment.
It missed me.
I'm pulling up your stream.
Super strong now.
My chat disappeared.
8.
We're still alive, right? Yeah, cool. Hold on. Technical difficulties? Question mark? Okay. The restream is having issues. So I'm only having my Twitch chat open right now. So sorry if you are in YouTube chat. Many apologies. Hopefully it fixes soon enough. He laughed as I flushed in embarrassment. It's flattering you think I'm even capable of something that impressive, but no. There's only so much the forest can provide. But what about money? We're talking about human currency, right? Otherwise, how would you even... Do you actually have a job? Thought occurred to me. Or did you steal it? He almost looked offended. You take me for a criminal? I don't think stealing food makes you a criminal. Unpopular opinion, maybe. But I really don't think stealing food makes you criminal. I don't like how we have to pay for food. I understand that if I don't want to pay for food, well then grow it or catch it myself, you know? But some people don't have the space to grow it. Some people don't have, like, hunting and fishing, that takes time, that takes equipment, that takes, I'm pretty sure, money for licenses and obviously money for equipment. No, everyone has the time to do that nor the money to do that. So I don't think taking food makes you a criminal. So no, I don't take you for a criminal. No. That would mean, then how? Michael bit into his toast, his 2 eyes winking in mischief. I have my ways, Firefly. What's that supposed to mean? How do you have plum in your house? Okay, I don't want to follow questions. So a question, but I can't stop thinking about it. Oh, you were wondering about that? The embarrassed look on my face was probably enough in an answer. Aw. Well, something fascinating. Just rainwater I've got stored above the cabin. Yeah, exactly. Just rainwater? He nodded. I detected a hint of pride as he continued. Especially a recent installment, believe it or not. Granted, the project took a while, gathering materials, figuring out tools, finding the right instruction manuals. Plus, I had to figure out where to store the water tank. And don't worry, I've installed a filtration system so it's safe for us to use. I check it every few weeks to make sure nothing's contaminated. That sounded daunting, especially considering it's all the way out here in the woods. You did all that on your own? Kinda had to. Anyway, it took a whole lot of calibrating and adjusting, but it really worked out. And now that I think about it, I'm glad you get to be comfortable here during your stay too. Does that answer your question? Yeah. I don't care how you learned to do all that. Not gonna lie. Starting to know a lot more about Michael. He didn't directly say it, but I feel like he was lonelier than he was letting on. Not to mention how he managed to make a home for himself, all on his own. I had to wonder if he had anyone at all. Do you have any family around? Family? The expression turned solemn for a moment before he looked sheepish. Remind me how that works again? I get the concept based on some books I read. I don't have what you call parents, if that's what you're asking. Oh. My mouth dropped open in shock. No parents? He shrugged and took another bite of toast. Not that I recall. And how did you... Yada yada. What's that like? Living with so many people, like you in such close proximity? Huh? That's how it works, right? You and other humans living in one house? And you have this, Dana that makes you relate to, DNA? Yeah. DNA. Makes you relate to the rest? So it makes family, right? Was he talking about DNA? Something just threw me off, but I'd answer somehow. Not just that. Family is people you're related to, like your mom and your dad and your siblings, relatives. People that you love and care about, who love and care about you too. Actually, I guess they are just people you live with. No, bro, family. He seemed intrigued. Is that so? That does sound nice. Is there anyone that you love and care about? Yeah, my fucking cat, bro.
New character, who dis?
Yeah, of course I do. I have family. That's rude. Don't say that. I love my friends.
Okay,
Friends can be considered family too. Yeah, bro. I don't see why I have to be related to family. I even consider my cat family. Oh. This is the same for all families? Really what? I bit my lip, pondering the question. It would be naive to think that. A lot of families do love and take care of one another. But not everything's perfect. Sometimes that love can be misplaced, or taken advantage of, or even abused. Michael looked thoughtful. So it starts with love? I've read some stories about that. Love, I mean. But certain feelings just don't make sense to me. At least from a reader's perspective. I guess you'd have to experience it for yourself to understand. He stared at me unblinking for a moment. Yeah, he might be right. I never considered that. Then again, who would bother loving a monster like me, huh? What? You're not a monster. I look like one, don't I? That's besides the point. You're not denying it, though. I'm just saying, it's okay. You don't have to lie to me. So, family? Right. To be fair, everyone's definition of family could be different. What about you? What's your definition of family?
You're good.
Michael looked surprised I asked him that question. I don't know. Sorry, I feel like I'm losing my voice right here. I've never had one, and I think your answer just confused me more. Well, if you ever figure it out, let me know. Michael stared at the remaining crumbs on his plate before he nodded, avoiding my gaze. Sure. After that, we both felt quiet, the lull in conversation blanketing us in a comfortable silence. All this family talk, it reminded me of the reason why I'm out here in the first place. To look for my beloved cat, a sight I might never be able to see again. I couldn't help the sinking feeling in my chest, the growing pit in my stomach. I wish I was able to find Prince.
Oh, then let it go.
He would have loved him.
Okay.
Michael opened his mouth to say something, but changed his mind. My voice warbled as a lump formed in my throat. Sorry. I just miss him so much. I keep thinking if I just went looking for him sooner, maybe I would have been able to find him by now. He was quick to speak up. You did your best, Firefly. No one else could have gone to the lengths that you did. You almost risked getting yourself. I'm sure wherever he is, he's doing okay. You really think so? I know so. His voice was laced with a confident assurance, despite the worried look on his face. Are you trying to tell me my cat's dead? I nodded with a quiet sniff. I hope so. Well, that wasn't quiet. He's just important to me, is all. Michael looked like he wanted to reach across the table for me, but sighed instead. Actually, I'm sorry, Fern. Huh? I should tell you. Maybe I do have family, now that I think about it. Bro, I'm prepping for my dead cat. And you're like, I was surprised I mentioned before. Wait, really? He nodded. Are you done? I could take you to go meet them right now. I looked down at my plate. During the conversation, I didn't realize I finished the meal. Yeah, I'm done. Move quick, stacking our empty plates and mugs, setting them in the sink. I grasped my hand before I could say another word, pulling me up, heading me outside. Wait, pulling me up and heading outside with me in a tow. As the door swung open, I could only see the forest ahead before he tugged me along as he rounded the side of the cabin. Yo, garden! Almost immediately, my peripherals were assaulted with greens on both sides. I figured he was the type to grow his own vegetables, but to see it in person as confirmation was a whole different thing. With Michael leading the way, I only had a moment to take in the surrounding garden. He'd marked out different plots with messy drawings on small wooden signs jutting out of the dirt. Carrots, lettuce, potatoes, trellises of tomatoes and beans. I wouldn't be able to differentiate one plant to another without the signs. That's actually kind of lame. I think you would be able to. Even the chamomile from our tea just now grew abundant close by, the small buds swaying gently. I think they're called aphids. I tried to grow chamomile, and aphids, like little gross bugs, eating my chamomile. And I could not get rid of them. I was so upset. I just wanted to make my own chamomile lavender teas and stuff. No. I bumped into Michael as he suddenly stopped, the man looking over his shoulder to beam at me. We reached what looked like a fenced-off area with a bit of netting stretched all around. He stepped aside, watching me as my eyes wet. Chickens! Let's go! Look how cute they are. 3 fat, happy little hens strutted about like they owned the place. As he entered through the gate, the hens swarmed over in an instant at Michael's feet, circling and pecking at his boots. Ladies, meet Fern.
She accidentally did this.
These are Mawar, Sansuya, and Primrose. Or as I like to call them, Marmar, Sunny, and Rosie. That's so cute. He ducked to pick one up, fluffing her feathers as he smiled. Gently scratched the hen's little head, which I assumed was Rosie. She practically melted at his pampering, eyes sliding shut. The other two flapped their wings in a huff and went about their business once more. Michael leaned closer, beckoning me to pet Rosie. I'm scared of chickens. She was so soft. Rosie's the oldest. She doesn't lay eggs anymore, but I couldn't bring myself to, you know. So I brought her some friends. Mama came first. Sunny's a more recent addition. What do you think? Make a good family? Yeah. I laughed and nodded, watching as Rosalie nuzzled into Michael's chest. Didn't expect chickens of all things. Were you expecting something else? I was expecting to be someone else. Oh. No. When you look like me, people generally don't stick around. There's that negative self-talk again. You don't even look that bad. His eyes flicked to mine, a look of pleasant surprise crossing his face. You really think so? Yeah? Can't be that naive, Firefly. I mean it! Yep, bro. Take the fucking compliment. He let out a light scoff as he scratched Rosie's head absently. You genuinely believe people would run away at the sight of me? Well, I didn't. Not my third playthrough, I didn't. I did the first two. I screamed the first time. Oopsies. His smile turned smug, the corner of his lip lifting just a bit. Of course you didn't. Because you couldn't. Oh. Shoot. He wasn't wrong. He's pretty much paralyzed in his bed when we first met. Oh. But I still don't think you look that bad. Is that so? Describe me then. What? You heard me? Look at me and describe what you see. For a second, I thought he was being condescending, but looking at his eyes, all I could see was a bit of playfulness. He looked at me expectantly, eyes shining. You're tall? Go on. You have blonde hair. Gave it a amused squint, his left ear twitching. What else? Dot dot dot. You have green skin and a tail. Chuckled. There was no malice in it. That's not all, is it? You definitely expect me to say it straight. Oh, fine. So you don't look human. So what? He hummed absently. As I was saying, he almost trembled. I don't care if you look like a monster. My heart twisted at his words. His passive nonchalance somehow makes it even worse. Michael, you're not a monster.
Oh,
A tug at my shoelace caught my attention.
Germany?
A light brown hand stood at my feet, her beady eyes shining. Sunny flapped her wings almost expectantly. Aww, I think she likes you. Go ahead, pick her up, gently, like how I did with Rosie. But chicken guys was clear chickens. I hesitated, but slowly lowered myself to clip Sunny by her wings. Lifting her up, she was quick to nestle herself until she was comfortably tucked under my arms. I'm gonna save real quick. We'll save a new slot. I could feel her wings wiggling as she nuzzled into my side. So cute. Michael's gaze softened as I cooed the chicken, mimicking her small clucks. So, did that help? Cheering you up, I mean. Oh, so that's what this was. Fuzzy feeling blew into my chest as he looked at me, shaking his arms and a concern on his face. A little bit, yeah. Only a little? I snickered, rolling my eyes. Okay, mister, a lot. That's more like it. His proud grin was infectious. I couldn't help smiling back. We spent more time with the hens, petting them until they were satisfied. Michael even showed me the spot where they like to have their dust baths, little chicken-shaped holes scattered about in dry soil underneath the coop. Once the gals had enough of us, we refilled their water container before leaving. He left them some treats, procuring them straight out of his pockets before shutting the gate. The girls' excited chatter over their food faded as we made back inside his cabin. I sat by his bed as he crouched down by the fireplace.
Oh.
From the window, I could see the sun outside was getting higher. It might be close to afternoon now. Hey, Michael? He looked up at me from where he was stuck in the fire. I rubbed my arms, unsure of where to place my gaze. I think it's a good time for me to go now. My expression fell, but I caught myself quickly. He'd done his best to cheer me up. It would be inconsiderate towards him to leave in a bad mood.
Guys, please shut up.
I might have to accept that I'll never see Prince again. I think it's better if I focus on moving on. He was quiet for a moment, hands in his pockets. If you say so. But you don't have to leave just yet. We've still got plenty of daylight left, and there's some places I want to show you. Won't you come with me? I had to decide. Oh, I promise I'll take you home right after. Take another step towards me. Please, Firefly? I didn't want to say it, but he looked desperate. Okay, I didn't get to choose. I didn't. You and your creepy freaking drug, mushrooms, and hypnotization. I didn't get a choice. I'll go with you. The joy in his face was shining bright as a billboard. Great. Let me get our stuff. I don't have stuff. Okay. Well, that's a lie. I did have a backpack. Oops. He passed me as he walked by towards the front door. Huh, I almost forgot I had this. Riffling through my bag, I found cat treats, princess collar, broken compass, and my phone! Bro, was what the battery's dead? Girl, you did not go into the fucking woods with what you went to the woods without your phone wasn't charged. I'm so stupid. Still, that's one less thing to worry about. I checked through my bag once more, finding an empty water bottle. I frowned, distinctly remembering I forgot to pack water for my trip. At least Michael told me it did. Didn't it? You ready? You have a fucking crossbow? Followed my gaze and shrugged, albeit with a nervous smile, like he'd been caught doing something he shouldn't be. Quickly strapped the weapon to his back, out of sight. Don't worry, I'm not going to use it unless necessary. I would hope not. Check out my indignant tone. Like I'm going to let you out in the woods without guarantee your safety? But I promised to get home, such an extra precaution. You don't think that's a bit much? Better safe than sorry, Firefly. He did have a point. If anyone knew these woods and the kind of danger it held, he'd be Michael. I glanced over him again, noticing he'd changed oversized cardigan for something more outdoor appropriate. His eyes struck mine, so I was stripping with a tint spread across his face. So, shall we? He opened the door and waved me out. Stepped outside to glance around his front yard. The landscape wasn't anything special. It was actually left quite plain. Just thick with trees and foliage. Only paths of dirt and flattened grass cleaving the routes Michael would use as he comes and goes, whipping in all directions trailing up to the front door. Come to think of it, anyone passing through would be able to spot Michael's house if he squinted through the trees carefully enough. I guess he was right that nobody's walked through this area in years. I heard a lock turn before Michael joined me beside. He smiled wide, before tipping his head in a direction, making sure I was behind him before he started walking. I was hesitant, but followed suit. It was quiet as we traveled, save for the sounds of nature calling out around us. There was so much reading. The weather was bright and warm, the sun casting pretty rays through the gaps in the trees. I had to admit, enjoyable it was. Bird calls, the rustling of the leaves as we somewhat looked brought bad memories. Yesterday was miserable. I was lost, tired, and hungry. There was a chance I wasn't going to make it alive. Watched Michael's back as he led the way, the man barely paying any mind to his surroundings. His ear would occasionally flick back in my direction, but overall, he seemed confident on where to go. Having Michael as my guide home was definitely a great assurance. It made me even more grateful he'd found me when it did. I sighed and shook off the negative feelings, keeping pace while appreciating the fresh air. I stepped up next to my companion, allowing my voice to speak after plenty of silence. It's actually kind of nice. I got a nature walk. I coughed in my fist, feeling embarrassed. I don't go outside as often as I should. Michael smiled kindly. Glad I get to bring you then. Yeah, feels different when you know where you're going. But actually, where are we going? He sensed my nervousness and laughed. Don't worry, we're almost there. I looked up and saw it before he even pointed it out. Looking in the distance, the trees growing strangely sparse in that area. Caught my breath as I noted the grass slowly started to dot with flowers, delicate blooms swaying here and there in the breeze. As we got closer, Michael watched me as my mouth dropped open, a knowing twinkle in his eyes. It was breathtaking. A sequoia little meadow of flowers, lit up by beams of light, making the scene resemble a page from a forgotten fairy tale. Butterflies flitted about in pairs, their wings flickering and complementing the surreal yet enchanting ambience of the whole place. Michael let me gawk some more before walking ahead, turning to face me before sitting down to relax on the grass. He slipped off his satchel and laid it on the grass by his side, along with his crossbow. I blinked out of my stupor and approached him, spinning around to drink everything in before plopping myself down next to him. So, what do you think? Pretty, isn't it? I nodded dumbly before finally glancing to face him, the man's gaze on me softening as our eyes met. Butterfly approached us rapidly, making me flinch on instinct. I let down his finger as he held it out, its wings flapping gently. He smiled at the dainty creature, a fond look in his eyes before he held it out towards me. Do you like butterflies, friend? I love butterflies. I do. I think they're so pretty. This is amazing, Michael. His usual prideful smirk was absent, replaced instead with a shy smile. How'd you like it? The sun was at its peak now, the air getting warmer as minutes passed. The leafy canopy over us provided enough cover for us not to overheat. Michael picked a flower with his other hand and placed it in my palm, his tail looping loosely around us both as my cheeks darkened. He closed his eyes and leaned back further, the butterfly still resting on his hand. Ears caught a soft rumbling before I realized it was coming from his direction. He's purring. I almost wanted to ask, but I didn't want to ruin the moment. My gaze dropped as I twirled the flower in my hand, holding the stem delicately. The gesture felt platonic, but also romantic. I wonder if Mike was even interested in relationships. He's been alone most of his life. I'll get tired of my presence sooner or later. Before I could contemplate further, the butterfly on Michael's finger took off, my gaze trailing after it as it left sunlight and flew away into the woods. Which reminds me, Michael? Don't get me wrong, this place is stunning, but is it okay if we go now? He straightened from his relaxed slouch. Why? We just got here. I chewed on my lip, hesitating. I love it here. I do. But I want to go home, Michael. Michael studied my face. Fern, you want to leave me that badly? What? No. I need time to recover from losing Prince. I know it's silly and dramatic, but knowing he won't be there when I get home, I trailed off, another shot of guilt and regret filling my chest. I just need to get it done with. I feel a hand rubbing my back. Michael nodded slowly, looking me in the eyes. His smile was gentle. That's okay. I understand. But maybe this place can help with that. Or we're being hypnotized again. It's a nice spot to nap in, isn't it? Not the naps. I picked it out, just for you. Why don't you go ahead and lie down? His words made you sway, a sudden bout of sleepiness weighing heavy over your eyelids. He was right. It is a nice spot to nap in. Why were you in such a hurry? He yawned, laying back to stretch on the grass. The warmth from the ground seeped through your clothes, lulling you into a sense of comfort and safety. There you go. Just spend some time with me. Just a bit more. Please. Da-da-da. Oh, here's something else I could show you. Here's to a section. A book. Oh, a wooden box. It's called a kalimba. Ooh, those are pretty. I went slowly, clear to come back as I shook my head to pay attention. The box fit neatly in his hands, Michael holding it as if he were typing on a phone. I could see it had a hole in the middle with thin strips of metal arranged in a triangle shape over it. What does it do? Proud smirk spread across his face. I'll show you. Kalimbas are so pretty. I love them. He began to pluck at the metallic prongs, a gentle ringing sound resonating with every flick of his thumbs. I recognized the song. He might have made it up himself. I closed my eyes, enjoying the tune. Michael gave a soft chuckle as he kept playing. Relax and listen as long as you'd like, Firefly. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. A few minutes passed by with Michael working with the instrument, the two of us sunbathing like two cats on a Sunday afternoon. I must have dozed as the next thing I knew I felt a nudge on my shoulder. Comfy? Mm-hmm. Circled well when I freezed open my eyes. I mean, if you'd rather stay. My eyes shot up, my whole body jerking to sit up. Michael glanced at me, thumb in his lap, and a half a forget-me-not chain in his hand. What? I shook my head, slapping my cheeks. I can't believe I fell asleep. I still need to... It's all right. He cut me off. His sigh was heavy. I was hoping... Never mind. Or just let me go and I'll come back. I mean, you seem kind of cool. You know, by my shoulder, though, smiled and reached his eyes. Thanks for being here with me. Maybe we can do this again sometime. Yeah. If I ever see you again. Da-da-da. Let's get you home. He rolled over to his feet and stood up, brushing off dirt and fixing his satchel. Come on. Gather the things and set off into unknown once more. Well, unknown to me, at least. Michael seemed to have a map of this place ingrained in his brain. You seem a bit sleepy still, so let's freshen up, okay? We walked a bit further away from the clearing, and across the river. Compared to the rest of... Ollie, go away! Compared to the rest of the path we walked, the area was shaded considerably with a thick canopy of leaves over us. The flowing water looked inviting as I kneeled down by the bank, Michael idling close by. I dipped my hands in, eager to wash my face. The water was refreshing and cooled my heated skin in the afternoon sun. I pulled my hands back to see Michael peeking over my shoulder into my reflection, smiling with a faraway look on his face. He startled as our gazes met. Iris is starting away to look at himself instead. Immediately his expression changed. I got a drink. His ears flattened, a grimace twisting his features as his lips curled back. Immediately his expression changed. His ears... Huh? Oh. I'd never seen such contempt in his eyes as I did then, staring at his own visage. He'd stepped away, retreating underneath the cover of a tree to lean against it with arms crossed. He doesn't notice me watching. I patted my hands dry on my shirt and approached him. You ready? Yeah. I stopped him before he could turn to leave. He gave me a questioning look, tipping his head. I hesitated. I wasn't the type to speak my mind directly. Most of the time, I keep things to myself and things go by. But nobody should look at themselves like that and have that sort of reaction. Hey, you know you're not, I might as well be frank. You're not a monster, Michael. You look taken aback. What makes you say that? I saw how you're looking at yourself. How you talk about yourself. None of it's true. I keep telling you, you're more than just your appearance. I don't know what compelled me to do it, but I did it anyway. Huh? I reached for his hands and held them between us. His eyes widened at the contact. All it took was a day with you, and truthfully, I think you're the most amazing person I've ever met. He made a choked noise. I'm just some old nobody compared to you. But that's not... Shut up and listen. Said was a bro. Heads compliments. He promptly shut his mouth with an audible click of teeth. From where I stand, you saved my life. You've taken care of me better than I could ever ask for from a stranger. That already proves to me you're not the monster you think you are. You're charming, you're smart, you're sweet. You're a million more wonderful things, but you are not a monster. I take a second to compose myself, lowering my voice. You may look different, Michael. Guess what? His multiple eyes stared into mine, ears flattening as if fearing the worst. That makes you all the more beautiful to me. His breath hitched. I could feel his hands squeezing my fingers trembling. It's like he forgot how to breathe. Da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. I realized my hands were getting sweaty. I pulled away hastily, scratching my neck and avoiding his gaze. I could feel the blood rush to my face. I could duck my whole head in the river and it'd probably let off steam. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. It just didn't feel right if I didn't say anything. I hope you understand. An awkward silence passed between the two of us. Anyways, kind of mumbling under his breath. I can't let you leave. What? I said, can't leave. I mean, not without your cat, right? I frowned. I've already tried, Michael. Like he said, it was stupid for me to just wander off in the woods I'd find him through some dumb luck. He paused, his fists clenching. But I haven't. Huh? I haven't tried. I know this woods better than anyone. I can try looking for him. So that means you can't leave yet. Michael, I appreciate the offer. I don't think I should stick around any longer. I have a job and responsibilities and... I'm getting spooked. And you hissed in a pain, a sudden migraine overcoming your senses. You felt sick, your stomach wringing itself into knots. It felt like the world was wrapping around you as your legs wobbled. Your body buckled over as you resisted the urge to vomit. Michael caught you as you slumped gracelessly to the ground, your head resting on his shoulders. You cradled you close. Hey, you don't look so good. Ooh, I like the effects here. Your vision doubled as he spoke, his speech oozing together words in indecipherable mess. Are you okay? You need me to carry you home? Yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. Which one should I choose? The less jiggling yes, please? The more jiggling yes, please? The more jiggling yes, please that is also caps and lowercase? Or the all caps? More jiggling yes, please. I'm kind of vibing with the last one. This one's like, yes, please. Kind of mocking, you know? Okay, no problem. Just hang in there. Hang on to me. No. Da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't deserve this. If I could just... one more day with you. Be the happiest man alive. Here we are. Let's get you tucked in. I should give you some clothes. Huh? Especially since we'll be staying another night. Da-da. You're okay with that, aren't you? Of course I gotta be. It's all from day 2 of Mushroom Oasis. More updates coming in the future. What do you think of the game? Any support or feedback is highly appreciated. And thank you for playing. Bro. Are we ever gonna find our cat? Or are we just gonna be gaslit by this mushroom man cat? How's the game so far? It's over. We got 2 endings. And then a continuation. The first ending we got was ending 3, where apparently we were called a monster. The second ending... I don't remember what that was. The first one... Oh. The first one I called him a monster because he freaked me out. The second one, I murdered him. Which is... sorry. But... and then I wanted to see if we can get another ending. And... we got a continuation. But the demo only goes up to day 2. It looks really pretty. It is really pretty. It's also kind of spooky. I was gaslit the entire time. I was hypnotized. My cat is still missing. And apparently all I really cared about is how the fuck this guy got plumbing in the woods. So, I think my priorities are in the wrong spot. Or are misplaced. But that's the demo. I don't think there's a timeline on when the full thing's coming out. Let me check real quick. Ooh, Mushroom Oasis cat ending. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Lame. Ooh, someone has all endings. I'm gonna watch that later. I can't. I wanna know if there's more. Oh my goodness. There's a YouTube video called Can I Stay for the Mushroomy?
Anytime, stay the
Please. Keep it tame. Okay. I can't find a date for the full version. I don't know if I should try again for more endings, or I kind of don't want to. I honestly just want to watch someone else. But we got 2.5 endings. I'm counting the end of the demo as like the half ending. But it was fun. Many red flags. Many red flags. But it was fun. Scared me. I recommend it because I don't know, it's fun. The art's pretty. There's a lot of reading. So if you don't like visual novels, maybe don't play it. And if you choose to play it on stream, prepare to have like 2 bottles of water because my throat hurts from so much talking. But it was super fun. I enjoyed it. I really want to know if we get our cat back. Like, if I end up being hypnotized and like, our first ending was playing pretend. That's what it was. If we play pretend and I get stuck in his cabin the rest of my life, I mean, I'm fine with it as long as I get my cat back. Like, wouldn't be terrible. I guess. I don't know. I'm excited to see what other endings there are. Thank you for watching. Let's see, tomorrow we're playing Valorant. I think I want to play Valorant. I want to play Cypher some more. So tomorrow we're probably playing Valo. If not Valo, maybe Smash, and if not Smash Legends, maybe the Survivalist. Basically, I don't know what the plan is tomorrow if it's not Valorant. We will find out together. But thank you everyone for dropping by. I hope you had a fun time. And thank you for spending the evening of your Valentine's Day with me. Where we're supposed to find love, and instead we found a toxic guy who has a litter box as his toilet. Anyways, moving on. I will see you all tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Should we find someone to raid? Oh, I just added a stream marker. I don't know what that does. I'll look back later. Ooh, Fox is playing Valo. Let's raid Fox. I want to watch Valo. Alright. We're getting ready to raid Fox Demon. As per usual, please stay a minute, maybe 30 seconds, and it's up to you. Just stay a little bit longer. Drop a hello. Share some love. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Bye. Joke's on us. I think Fox just went offline. So we're gonna raid Finn. He's playing Boyfriend Dungeon. Give me a moment.